A long time ago, in the year 1940, during a very dark time when London was being bombed, for children Peter, Susan, Edmund, and little Lucy had to leave the city to stay safe. They were sent away to a quiet country home where they met a kind Professor Kirk. One day, while playing hide-and-seek in the big old house, Lucy found a mysterious wardrobe. Curious, she stepped inside and, to her amazement, discovered that the back of the wardrobe was not filled with clothes at all, but a snowy, magical forest. As she wandered, Lucy met a gentle creature called Mr. Tumnus, a faun who looked like half man, half goat. He told her that she was in a land called Narnia, a place where winter never ends because of an evil white witch. Mr. Tumnus even played a soft lullaby on his flute, and when Lucy woke up, he confessed that he had planned to betray her to the witch. But his kind heart won out, and he sent Lucy safely back through the wardrobe. Lucy couldn't stop thinking about Narnia. Soon, she returned through the wardrobe, and this time, her brother Edmund followed her. In Narnia, Edmund met the White Witch, who tempted him with sweet Turkish delight and promises of becoming a king if he brought his siblings to her. When Lucy told Peter and Susan about the magical land, Edmund pretended she was just imagining things. But Professor Kirk believed Lucy's tale was true. One day, after a little accident that sent them all rushing through the wardrobe, the siblings found themselves together in Narnia. Peter scolded Edmund for not believing Lucy, and Edmund apologized. They soon discovered that Mr. Tumnus had been taken away by the witch, and they met friendly beavers who lived in a snug little dam. The beavers told them of a great lion named Aslan who was coming back to free Narnia from the witch's cold grip. They also spoke of an old prophecy that 2 sons of Adam and 2 daughters of Eve would one day sit on the thrones of Narnia and bring peace. But trouble was never far away. Edmund secretly visited the White Witch again, and she grew very angry that he came without his siblings. She sent fierce wolves, led by a terrifying creature named Maugrim, to capture the children. Edmund was soon trapped, and the other children, along with the beavers, barely escaped. In her anger, the witch even turned Mr. Tumnus to stone. Yet hope shone brighter when Father Christmas arrived. He brought wonderful gifts to help the children fight back. Lucy received a small dagger and a healing cordial. Susan got a magical horn and a bow with arrows, and Peter was given a strong sword and shield. With these gifts, the siblings felt brave enough to join Aslan's camp. At last, they met Aslan, a magnificent lion with a kind and noble heart. When the witch came to claim Edmund as a traitor, Aslan offered himself in Edmund's place. That night, in a heartbreaking moment, Lucy and Susan watched as the witch killed Aslan at a great stone table. The next day, a fierce battle began between Aslan's army and the witch's forces. Edmund, filled with courage, urged Peter to lead the fight. And then, something wonderful happened. Aslan came back to life, stronger than ever, and his magic drove away the witch's evil. With the witch defeated and her army no longer a threat, Aslan led Lucy and Susan to rescue the friends who had been turned to stone, including Mr. Tumnus. Edmund, who had been hurt saving Peter, was healed by Lucy's special cordial. In time, the children were crowned as the rulers of Narnia, Peter the Magnificent, Susan the Gentle, Edmund the Just, and Lucy the Valiant. They ruled Narnia wisely and kindly, bringing peace and joy to the land. 15 years later, when they were grown-ups, the siblings went on one last adventure. They chased a beautiful white stag and found the same magical lamppost that Lucy had seen when she first entered Narnia. When they stepped back through the wardrobe, they discovered that in our world hardly any time had passed at all, and magically, they became children once more. Professor Kirk, with a twinkle in his eye, asked Peter why they had been in the wardrobe. Peter simply replied, "Try me," leaving us to wonder if one day they might return to that enchanted land.